Can you get your ex back or not? This is Ben, and in this video I'm going to show you 5 criteria that determine if you and your ex get back together or not. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel because I'm going to upload a lot of videos about getting your ex back. And one of these things that makes women never want to come back to their ex is the concept of boundaries. And let me tell you what this is. There's a movie with Mark Wahlberg. It's called Boogie Nights. And there's this guy, one of these characters, his name is Little Bill. This is about a community of porn stars. And like Mark Wahlberg is a famous porn star, then Little Billy is there as well. And one of these guys, Little Billy, I actually put his photos here as well, check him out. And this guy, his wife, fucks other guys in front of him and in public. And he struggles telling her that he doesn't want it. He goes and say, "What are you doing?" And the wife says, "Oh, you're embarrassing me, get out of here." Definitely you should watch that movie. That's pretty funny and pretty painful to watch it, because I see this in real relationships. They don't have any boundaries, and when you break up, the dynamic goes in the favor of your ex. And what happens most of the times, the guy wants to get the girl back or get the wife back, and the wife crosses the line, basically get you to do things that you're not comfortable with. For example, I'm gonna take my time, maybe it takes me 2 years, maybe 5 years. And because the guy is afraid of losing the girl and he cannot be on his own, he's not willing to walk away, he puts up with that. Or the girl says, "You know what, I'm gonna explore, but I'm gonna see what else is available." You have the worst end of the deal and you've been dumped, you put up with that stuff. The problem with that is when you put up with bad behavior, when you don't have boundaries after you break up and she can push, you will lose attraction, and you will suffer because you have to see things you don't want to see. And it's really exhausting to see, like, the girl says, "Hey, you know what, I want to go out, or I want to go away for Christmas, I want to go with my friends." And because you've been dumped, you put up with all of that bad behavior. Exactly like what happened to Little Bill. That happens to a lot of guys, because they don't want to lose the girl, like, because they don't have willingness to walk away. So if you want to get your ex back, you need to have boundaries. You need to be willing to walk away. That is what makes you weak. If you are willing to put up with any bad behavior, even in dating, when you meet a girl, you have to have boundaries. And for example, sometimes guys say, "Oh, you know, she asked me to give her my phone password and my email password so she checks, see if I'm talking to anybody else, and I gave it to her." Dude, what are you doing? That's something that a low value guy does. I have other videos about low value behavior that I'll show you, but nobody has the right to touch your phone and your laptop. Why should you give your password? What, to check if you're doing something wrong? That's a completely bad dynamic. Like, who are you? You need to be checked, like you don't trust you. That's offensive for somebody to ask you, but some guys do it. "Oh yeah, Ben, I gave her my password so she can check and trust me." Man, if a relationship gets to that point that she needs your password to trust you, that relationship is dead. Then you lose attraction, and she will lose respect for you, and things will fall apart. That's the first thing. The second thing that is also really important if you want to get your ex back is having emotional intelligence. That's one of the qualities of high value guy and one of the qualities that low value guys miss. Emotional intelligence, it means you understand what you're feeling at the moment, you understand the triggers, and you have your emotions under control. If you feel jealous, needy, angry, resentful, insecure, or reactive, most guys are not aware of this and they just go through this. They feel an emotion and they do something crazy. If you want to get your ex back, you got to be very aware of this. For example, the moment of breakup, when she tells you, "I want to break up," if you lead with your emotions instead of leading with protocols and logic, suddenly it costs you a lot of attraction, because you do something that is a low value behavior. You start to beg, "No, baby, please don't break up," because you let your emotions come and get the best out of you, and then you do something that pushes you away. But if you have your emotions under control, you understand, you realize that this breakup is just a phase, and you notice the emotions, and you know, never. I was telling it today to one of the guys, his ex slept with somebody and got a CD, gave him the CD, and he sent me a screenshot, like he started to say really bad things to her. Like, you take 1 week off and then you go do this, a lot of bad things. I said, dude, don't text when you're angry. Because the anger, these emotions pass like waves. If you say something, you can never take it back. If that person hears what you said, you can never take it back. So emotional intelligence, understand the triggers, understand what makes you feel certain things, and manage your emotions instead of you being slave to your emotions. The third, and also a very important quality if you want to get your ex back, is having the willingness to walk away, which is very closely tied to boundaries that I told you before. All problems start when the girl says, I don't want it, and the guy says, oh, I cannot accept this. So the guy cannot hear no, so he's not willing to walk away. So he has to negotiate then. So if you're not willing to walk away, then you have to negotiate. This means now she has all the power because she sees you're not walking away. So if you want to get your ex back, you gotta be able to have the willingness to walk away, because if you stay there, it will cost you respect, attraction, and value, and chances of you getting it back will diminish. But if you walk away the right way without getting angry, she realizes you have dignity, she realizes you have respect, she keeps the level of attraction high. But if you don't have respect, you cannot walk away from that, then you come off as somebody who's weak and somebody who cannot do better. Then she cannot trust you either, because they say, well, this guy is putting up with anything. This guy doesn't have the willingness to walk away, so I got him, so I might as well go do whatever I want to do, and may or may not give him another chance. Number 4, purpose and drive. Most of the times when guys suffer with getting the girl back, it's because the woman becomes the center of their universe, and she becomes so significant that she can come and completely destroy this guy's emotional state and his life, his work, his food, his diet, his social life. Everything is affected by this breakup because that woman starts to define him. That relationship starts to define him. So if you want to never get in the position that that other person is the center of your universe, you need to have a clear purpose to your life, something that you love, something that you work on every day. And look, I've been through breakups, both when I didn't have a purpose in my life, and everything to me was that relationship and that woman, and also times that I had other things going on in my life, things that I really enjoy, I really love, like business, or like working on a project that makes me so excited. You gotta have a purpose in your life, dude. That's what I work with you in day 16 of my program. Finding your purpose, because a man without a purpose cannot keep the woman, because the woman will always have too much significance in the relationship, and you need to have a purpose. That's one of the biggest things that I work with you on my program, finding your purpose. And number 5, the last thing that you need to be able to get your ex back is understanding assertive communication. You can basically communicate with your ex in 4 ways. First is aggressive. If you keep pushing, she says, I don't want to talk to you, but you keep pushing. You keep texting, you keep talking to her about things that you want without considering what she wants. That's aggressive. Never works. Maybe temporarily you can put her in a cage, but eventually it's going to fall apart. Second is passive. So when you back off and she does whatever, hey, I want to go and sleep with all these other guys. If you want to be with me, if you want me to give you a chance later, you have to watch. Or I'm gonna go away on a cruise with another guy and you stay here. When I come back, maybe I give you another chance. That's being passive. Third way is passive aggressive, doing crazy things like no contact. Try to get attention by going silence. And I've seen that because many times my clients send me text message that the ex starts to try to contact them, but the guy doesn't say anything. Oh, because Coach Lee said I should go no contact. Or Corey Wayne said I should do no contact. Or these guys said I should no contact. Dude, that's vulgar and that's hostile behavior. You gotta communicate. And the only way, which is the 4th way, so I covered already aggressive, passive aggressive. And the 4th way is assertive. Assertive means you communicate clearly what you want, and if that other person, if your partner, if your ex doesn't want that, you shake hands and you say goodbye. You don't push. You have willingness to walk away. There's only one way you can get your ex back. It's if you are assertive. A lot of times you hear stories of no contact. Oh, we got back together after no contact, and then you hear 2 months later, again they broke up. Because passive aggression and being passive, it just doesn't work. That's not the right way to communicate. It doesn't matter if it temporarily works. Anything that doesn't work long term is not right. Just don't bullshit yourself. There's no other way to make this work but being okay with walking away. That's really important. Without it, like, you just always have the bad end of the deal, and you lose respect, you lose value and attraction, and the relationship at the end. So you have willingness to walk away, you tell her what you want, and if she doesn't want that, then you walk back. This is a long-term process. That's what I teach you in the program as well, that getting your ex back is not something that happens right now. Guys who lose and never get the girl back is that they break up and the girl walks away and the guy cannot take it and he starts to push and the girl goes away and he pushes so much or he begs so much, she realizes this is not the guy. So all of the respect and attraction goes away. So if you want to get the girl back, agree to the breakup if that's what she wants. Tell her what you want. If she doesn't want it, no problem. Shake hands, stay friend, walk away. Friend zone is not bad. There are ways to come out of it. Friend zone is so much better than you becoming the needy or the doormat. Download my book. The link is in the description. Ex-Pack Secrets. In there, I teach you state control system. The 4 steps you need to take to get your ex-Pack. I'm also going to help you with texting as well if you end up working together. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you find this video useful, hit the like button. And after this, I'm going to show 2 other videos here as well. Make sure you watch those 2 videos. This is Ben. Don't worry, I'm going to help you get your ex back.